And we're live on YouTube and specialchronicles.com/watch/live. So, hello, YouTube viewers.
Hello.
Hello.
Now we're
Hi.
live on Facebook Live. 2 streams. Hopefully, we don't break the internet with it. Because most of our viewers tune in on Facebook Live, so we may get some people tuning in. So this is the live video stream of the Special Chronicles show, episode 282, where we're going to be previewing the upcoming Deal Mom Conference 2018 with founders Amy and Mercedes Cronin from Laguna Beach, California. And you want to listen to the audio podcast, go to specialchronicles.com/show, specialchronicles.com/show to get all the listen and subscription information, podcast information, wherever you listen to your podcast or stream it on .com. And if you want to donate and help us support our mission and operate the studio to direct and voice people with special needs, you can go to specialchronicles.com/given, specialchronicles.com/given, and help us at Special Chronicles. And here we go.
This is Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program. The Energy Force is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd. And we thank ComEd for the generous support of Special Chronicles. And this episode 282 is also brought to you by listeners like you. Please join our supporters and donate to help us further our mission of giving respect and voice to people with special needs. Please go to specialchronicles.com/given. That's specialchronicles.com/given. And we thank you for your generous support of Special Chronicles. This week on Special Chronicles, we are joined by our friends Amy and Mercedes, co-founders of the upcoming Deal Mom Conference 2018. Is coming up right now. SpecialChronicles.com.
I started thinking how the world can be so cruel. I lend my voice to those who can't. It's time we tried. It's time we care.
Hold on. I'm going to stop that audio.
I love it though.
It's
great.
The Facebook live stream kind of cut out there.
Oh, okay. All little things you have to do right now that things happen.
Usually that doesn't happen. And I'm gonna leave the YouTube live going. Just
okay.
I don't want to mess, because then we're gonna have to hang up the hang, and I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I go live.
Do you have? So what do you have in your mouth? Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out.
It was going so.
Okay. Gemma just took a big bite of napkin. Oh gosh.
Gem. Is she right next to you? Can I see her?
She is. She's still in her little PJs.
Oh my goodness. Donuts.
Yep. I love donuts.
I do too.
And we will have donuts at the Dear Mom Conference.
Yep. I feel like that was one of the first things we decided on.
I know. Desserts, right?
Desserts. The food. Yep.
Yeah.
Food.
Oh, food. I love food. Okay.
Okay. And I should share the screen on the Hangouts
Okay.
and go live. So our YouTube viewers get a little bit more behind the scenes about everything we messed up. And now we're back live on Facebook Live.
Hello.
There we go. So,
Hi.
any comments or questions? And the okay. So I will. So if you all just tune in to the Facebook live stream, we had to restart. You can get some more behind the scenes on our YouTube channel, Special Chronicles, and oh, there we go. So I'm gonna pin that comment so people can they can post comments if they want.
Okay.
And now we're live. There. Okay.
Okay.
Now we're gonna start this over again. And hopefully, when I have to edit the audio podcast, I will know which one I'm doing. Okay. Let's so much, so much. So much technology.
You're doing great, Dan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I could ever do that.
I know.
Even after 10 years, there's always something that happens.
Right.
Okay, let's try this. Take two.
And
Go.
go.
This
Oh my God.
Special Chronicles. Bring respect and abundance. People with special needs.
Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program. The Energy Force is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd. And we thank ComEd for the generous support of Special Chronicles. And this episode 282 is also brought to you by listeners like you. Please join our supporters with your tax-deductible donation today to help us continue our mission, give respect and voice to people with special needs. Please go to specialchronicles.com/given. That's specialchronicles.com/given. And thank you for your generous support of Special Chronicles. And this week on Special Chronicles, we are joined by the co-founders of the upcoming Dear Mom Conference 2018, Amy and Mercedes, previewing the conference on specialchronicles.com.
I shudder thinking how the world can be so cruel. Lend my voice to those who can't. It's time we try. It's time we care. It's time we stand. It starts with a voice.
You're listening to the Special Chronicles show. This is the show where we're podcasting disability stories from an insider's perspective. We are giving a voice to people with special needs. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome back to the Special Chronicles show. And Daniel, host and founder of Special Chronicles, so good to be back behind the mic. And we've got an exciting show for you today on this Friday, March 16th, 2018. That we're recording this about a week before the upcoming Dear Mom Conference 2018 that I discovered on Instagram. And our guests today are co-founders themselves, Amy and Mercedes, of the Dear Mom Conference 2018, happening next Saturday, March 24th, in Beach, California. Amy, welcome back to Special Chronicles, and Mercedes, welcome to Special Chronicles.
Thank
you. I'm
so excited to be back on your show, on your podcast.
And as I said, well, we had a few technical difficulties that our podcast radio listeners don't know about, our YouTube viewers know about, our Facebook Live viewers maybe know about. But technical difficulties aside, I first discovered your Dear Mom Conference, I think, on Instagram, and I thought that it's a great initiative that you guys are having, and it's great that we're going to be able to actually preview the conference happening next Saturday, March 24th, to our viewers, in case there's anybody last minute that might want to come on over to Laguna Beach, California, to attend your conference.
Yes.
But first, let's Amy, have you we yourself to any new listeners and Mercedes introduce yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, hi. My name is Amy Amaradio. I'm one of the co-founders of Dear Mom Conference, and we're so super excited about that. That's going to be coming up on March 24th in beautiful Laguna Beach. I'm also a mother to 3 beautiful little kiddos. We have, well, actually, I have my daughter, my firstborn. Her name's Alexis, and she's her first year in college. So I guess I could kind of call her a kiddo. I don't know, young adult. And then I have my middle child is Rocco, and he's 4 years old, a little over 4, and he's the one that was blessed with that extra magical chromosome. And Down syndrome has been just such a blessing for our lives. And then I have my youngest, Gemma, and she is going to be turning 1 year old on March 19th. So it's right around the corner. So my life is kind of crazy and colorful and fun and busy and exhausting, but I'm really enjoying the blessings that the Lord has given me. And then I have my beautiful partner, Chris. He's an amazing father, family man, and yeah, we're just really just happy and just kind of going through what God has given us, and it's just been it's been an amazing journey for us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. I'm Mercedes Lara, and I have also 3 kiddos. Sunflower is my oldest. We brought her home when she was 3 days old. Sunflower is adopted, and she has Down syndrome, and she's kind of like the other little mama hen in our house with her 2 younger brothers. Rhodes is 3. Shepherd is almost 10 months. And yeah, she owns that older sister role very well. And she's my helper and my little leader. And I have a wonderful, supportive husband, Andy Lara. And just like Amy, we're in a busy, crazy season of life that's really fun and exciting and exhausting, and again exciting
and exhausting,
and then there's exhausting again. And in the midst of that, Amy and I had a dream to have a conference, and so that's been a real blessing, exciting thing. And when you said, Daniel, that it's a week away, I got goosebumps because I know it's a week away, but when other people tell me it's a week away, it really sinks in.
Yes.
Yeah, so we enjoy the beach life, eating out, going to parks right now, and yeah, life is good. And being a part of the Down syndrome community is a huge blessing and has been a huge anchor in my life. The mom crew of the Down syndrome world is strong, supportive, and mighty, and it's been such an honor to be a part of that.
Yes.
Awesome. And just a quick note, if any of you is on Facebook Live, can't hear us, we're also streaming this on YouTube on specialchronicles.com/watch/live. You can't hear us. So that's radio listeners don't know that, but just a quick note. I put the link in the Facebook live stream. If people can't hear us, they can pop on over to the website to tune in. But if our listeners want, I've been following you guys both on Instagram, and it's been a joy to see the pictures and videos and Instagram stories of Rocco and of Sunflower, and I just in preparing for the time on the show today, with some of these, I checked out your YouTube channel, and I saw the video of your Adoption Day.
Yeah. My husband did that. He's also really great. Daniel, you'd have a lot to talk to Andy about too, because he loves the podcast world, video, all that fun stuff. And he made our adoption video. And it's what actually really launched us into spreading the good news about adoption and about Down syndrome. Once we were able to post photos publicly about sunflowers, when we posted our video and it went viral, and pretty awesome just to get that word out that adoption and Down syndrome is a beautiful and exciting thing.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely maybe have to have Andy on the show.
Yeah, he'd love it. He'd probably kick us out, and then he would just want to talk. Yeah.
Well, we've got tons more to preview about the Mom Coffins, but I don't know if either of you have heard of the book Not Always Happy, An Unusual Parenting Guide by a colleague named Peck, who was a guest on the show last July. I think it might have been before Amy, you and Chris and Alexis were on.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys follow Kaylee's blog. I believe she's up in Maine, but atypicalson.com. But Holly and adopted a son with Down syndrome from the Maine foster system. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. I'm definitely going to check that out.
Yeah,
Not
always happy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm radio listeners can't see this, but our viewers can. So
okay.
I'll hold this up to the screen if you guys want to take a picture or screenshot of the cover of the book. But it's an awesome story of their journey, and I when I read about your story, Mercedes, with Sunflower, I thought, well, kind of a perfect connection, because this is it's an interesting perspective that you don't see a lot in the special needs or in the Down syndrome community. So
okay, I'm excited
take
a read. I'm excited to
grab
that book and read it.
Yeah, if you go on specialchronicles.com and do a search for Not Always Happy or Collie Ren,
okay,
I got the exact episode, but you can find that
I'm always excited for a good read.
Yeah.
when I find the time.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
by myself, I mean.
Totally.
But speaking of the reason why we're having both of you on is on the upcoming Dear Mom Conference. And so tell us a little bit about how did the Dear Mom Conference begin, and why you guys wanted to start it, and a little bit about that backstory.
Well, we actually were at a women's retreat this past October in Texas, and then that's when Mercedes and I just started talking. And then Mercedes, do you kind of want to take it from there as far as we just saw a need?
Totally. We were, I think it was the plane ride that we kind of like planted the seed of like, wouldn't that be cool if we had a conference? Because we wanted like there's a lot of different things out there right now that are for a couple of days, but sometimes as moms, it's hard to get away for a couple of days. So especially Amy and I, at the time, we had our little babies. My baby Shepherd was 3 or 4 months at the time, and Gemma was around 6 months, I think.
Yeah, almost 6 months. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Liz with Ruby's Rainbow was so sweet and let us come to this retreat. But we were like, what about moms that have different kiddos with different medical needs? So they can't get away for like weekends, or like everybody just has a different situation. So we just kept kind of talking about that. And we came to this like kind of mutual solution of like a 1-day conference, a 1-day event. And it just didn't stop there. We kind of just kept talking about it in little ways. It just kept coming up. So I definitely think God planted a seed that it was too hard to ignore. And it was right around the holidays too, which is crazy to try and like think of anything around the holidays, but
Yeah.
it was still something we were slowly putting together. And everything just started to fall into place. Wouldn't you say, Amy? Like our dream was actually coming together with the support of our speakers that were like, hey, we're thinking of having a conference. Would you speak at it? And they were like on board. So we were like, oh my gosh, we kind of have speakers. And then we were searching for a place to have it at. And the Women's Club of Laguna Beach, we went and saw it, and we're like, oh my goodness, we have a place. And then Andy, my husband's really talented, and he helped us bring what Dear Mom, our vision, and our look and everything. He helped bring that to light. And so then we're like, okay, we have something to show the world. Let's launch it. And it was like really pure and like almost, it was so God ordained, because it was just like the floodgate was open. Just go and do it, Amy and Mercedes. I felt like he said, and he was making everything happen.
Awesome.
And
Yeah,
it was super neat, and it's still been so shocking and surprising and lovely. I mean, we launched it in January, and we have like so many moms signed up.
yeah, like what, close to 115, right?
Yeah, right.
And
Exactly.
we're hoping that we're gonna
more.
sell out. We have a few
Totally.
more surprises and giveaways in the next week to come, and we want to try and reach as many moms as possible, because I think as moms, sometimes it's really hard for us to find balance, and also just kind of just do something for yourself. Sometimes you, as a mom, you kind of can tend to feel a little guilty, like, oh my gosh, like I would really love to even just the basic thing to go get my nails done. Is that possible? Can I even do that? Do I feel guilty? Should I be with my kids? Should I be cleaning? Should I be doing something else? So, so this conference is really just for the moms. The kiddos, stay home. We do not have any childcare, and we're starting out, so I think there's a reason for that. But I think it's good, that the moms can just come and not have to worry about what is their child doing in the next room. So they can really just take the day and feed themselves, because I know I need to be fed. Mercedes needs to be fed, just to kind of reset and, just offer the day of like inspiration for the moms, give them a little hope. And yeah, we've got, like Mercedes said, really like the Lord just opened the doors for everything with this conference. I get a little chills, because sometimes, things just came together, and I'm like, wow, that really happened. We've had lots of like little blessings, to get us to this point, some ups and downs, but you know what, we made it through it, and we're so beyond blessed that we're here at this point to be able to give back to the moms. And I think that's what our main thing is to be able to give back to the moms.
So did you guys say that it's January 2017 was when you guys post?
No, January 2018
is when we launched.
Is when we said, hey guys, hey world, we're having a conference. You want to come? That was like 3 months ago.
Yeah, we didn't take a long time. I mean, it was a long time, I think, for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it was if you think about our timeline, we really kind of were like, okay, we're just gonna do it. And we just put it out there.
We jumped in.
Awesome.
Yeah, we jumped in.
So hopefully it's the moms that are listening either live now or to the audio podcast this coming week will want to join you guys.
Yeah.
And want to remind our listeners and our viewers that our guests today are Amy and Mercedes, co-founders of the upcoming Dear Mom Conference next Saturday, March 24th in Laguna Beach, California. And why Dear Mom? How did you guys come up with the title of Dear Mom?
Mercedes, I'm gonna let you take that one.
Well, that's a fun story, right?
It is a fun story.
It is a fun story, because we were when we first started, we had a name. We almost had a name before we actually had anything else, and it was Gather.
It
Ooh, this just
was.
in. The original name was Gather. And we were sold on that name. I mean, that was going to be the name. We still love it. It was beautiful. And then when we really started to dive into setting up our website, our social media content, there was a lot of different conferences called Gather. And
Yes.
both our husbands who are both amazing entrepreneurs and very well versed in the business world were like, you know what? If I knew there was other people called Gather, we would run the other way.
Right.
And so
don't do it. Don't do it.
I know. Don't do it. And I was so bummed. And Amy, we were just toiling. We're like, oh my goodness, for 4 months of us dreaming about this conference, it was called Gather. And so we were really, really holding on to it. But I couldn't sleep that night. I was just like, okay, if it wasn't called Gather, what would we call it? And I was really sold on a one name thing. And I like the thought of a one name thing, but no other names were really sticking. And then I was just trying different play on words. And it kind of forced us into really thinking about what we were doing and who we were serving and who were we targeting. And Dear Mom just popped into my head. I said, okay, well, we're targeting moms with Down syndrome. We have something to tell them, something to share, but we also want to come alongside them. And so Dear Mom, Dear Mom. Dear Mom, kind of meaning the thing, dear new mom, dear mom, that's my friend, dear mom, ahead of me in this journey, dear mom, walking alongside me in this journey. It just kind of covered all of the moms out there. And we have big plans for Dear Mom outside of the Down syndrome world. And it just fit. And it was exciting. I think I texted you a couple, Dear Mom, and then another name. And Amy liked Dear Mom too. And I was like, yeah, that one keeps ringing in my head. And I mean, it took off. Even the letters that we were able to be like, hey, moms out there, do you have something to share? The letters and responses we've been getting from our followers on Instagram have been so beautiful, have been so encouraging.
So touching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
Neat. The tell us a little bit about. I mentioned towards the beginning of the program, but to remind all the listeners and the viewers again, when is the conference happening, and where is it going to be taken?
So our conference is on March 24th. It's a Saturday, and it's going to be held at the Women's Club in Laguna Beach. And it's a great little place for just the moms to kind of gather. And the conference starts at 8:30 and will end. Our last speakers will end at 5, and then from 5 to 6 we're going to have a little cocktail appetizer reception for an hour for the moms to mingle and kind of get to know each other a little bit more. And because I think that's kind of what this is about, for moms to also connect with other moms that are like-minded, that are going through the same journey that they are, or one step ahead, or even just beginning, and just to kind of offer that encouragement from one mom to another. So it's going to be a fun day.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
So is it just for moms raising children with Down syndrome, or is this also for other special needs or disabilities? Or
yes, just for Down syndrome, for this particular conference. And yeah. I mean, I think Mercedes and I were, we have future plans for Dear Mom that we might do other things for special needs in general.
Right.
But right now, we know Down syndrome, there's a purpose, there's a reason behind it. we each have a child with Down syndrome, or that has Down syndrome, and it's given us such a beautiful life, that I think right now that this is why we chose this route to start out with for the moms.
I know 29 years ago when I was born in Long Beach, California, which is around the same area where you guys are in Southern California. My mom was part of different groups. I was diagnosed with learning disabilities, with the language disorder, but I know that we had friends who also had kids my age who also had Down syndrome and other disabilities as well. So is tell us a little bit about we'll get to in just a moment, but well, first I want to remind the listeners and viewers that our guests today are Amy and Mercedes.
Hello.
Founders in Dear Mom Conference 2018. But we'll get to a little bit the Emmy award-winning show Born This Way in just a moment. But all the cast from Born This Way have been on Special Chronicles in the past year. And just 3 months ago, so when you guys launched, Jonathan Murray, who created and the producer, was on. And so that was an awesome conversation. And he even showed us one of the Emmy awards that the show.
Oh, that's fun!
Very exciting.
He just happened to have had it in his office, and so he happened to have showed it to us on air. But when like doing the show Born This Way, I know Amy, and I'm sure Mercedes, you as well, but you guys have connected with a lot of other moms from Sean's mom,
Sandra,
and Megan's mom,
Chris,
and well, all the moms. Well, but did that kind of help the catalyst for you guys for starting this Dear Moms conference with connecting, because though you guys both have young kids who were diagnosed with Down syndrome, and those are more young adults, so around my age, in our 20s. Did that kind of help be a catalyst for this conference?
Yeah, I mean, I think that with our conference, we wanted to reach moms, with their children of all ages. So from birth, starting out to, in middle school to high school to young adults to even adults. We kind of wanted a place to kind of bring all the moms together to connect. So, yes, I mean, Mercedes, do you have anything to add with that? But I think that's, what we wanted to reach all moms.
As far as it being, we have some awesome speakers from Born This Way, I guess, coming. Right. Or we, yes.
Yes, we do. We do.
But
and surprise.
I know. I was like, well, but we didn't.
We haven't announced it yet.
I know.
It's going to be a surprise mom panel, so now it's going to get everybody even more excited. So yes, so yes, we do have that coming.
We do, but it's not because of Born This. It didn't. No. This idea wasn't from Born This Way,
right?
That's if that was a part of the question. This was something completely separate that Amy and I talked about. Because though, of being a part of the mom community and Amy knowing those moms, but us also, Amy and I met each other being a part of a really great, it's not just for moms, it's for all families who have a young child under 1 with different abilities that we went to in Laguna Beach. So, which is kind of why Laguna Beach is really special and why our first one's there. our first conferences there is because that's where Amy and I met. And at ICEC, they have, what is it called? The early
intervention program.
Yeah, they have the early intervention program in Laguna Beach that every Wednesday with our little babies, brand new babies with Down syndrome that we have no idea what we're doing, we went to, and we formed like real loving, deep friendships there with other moms, other whole families, but us moms stay connected. We do mom's night out and stuff. We formed really tight connections there. So for us, that's super special, that mom connection. And I always say, and I know Amy agrees, that knowing other moms is one of the strongest tools we have with raising a child with different abilities, because you can go and you can read all the medical research. You can read on how to best feed your child, the best supplements, but really you just want to hear from other moms, like tricks of like, how'd you get your child to eat this? Or what other tools do you know about this? And, or just like, are you experiencing the same kind of behavior? Will it go away? Just other heart to heart, everyday practical stuff. That's what you're going to find out from your community of moms. So for us, that's also why Dear Mom was a focus on motherhood, a focus on relationships between moms, and giving time for that to develop. A lot of our people coming are from our Instagram account, and a lot of moms follow each other on Instagram without even meeting each other, but have formed friendships. So we're hoping also that our conference is a place where they can both decide to come to our conference and meet each other and have a great hangout for the first time too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Instagram has been just a tremendous support for me personally. And I know for other moms, and it's great because we get to meet people from all around the world and really just like get to fall in love with their family and their journey as a mom. And it's definitely helped me with Rocco, because I didn't post a first photo of him until he was a little over a year and a half. And then I learned about the Instagram community with Down syndrome and how loving and supportive they are. And I shared my first post and I got so much love and encouragement that I was like, oh, wow, like it is a safe place. And it's just, from that point on, I got to meet so many incredible moms. So yeah, it definitely, our journey did start out, in Laguna Beach. And it's great.
That, actually.
I know it's so true. And the early intervention program is funded through the Assistance League of Laguna Beach, and they fund everything. So families from all over can come and get help that they need, through their journey with their kiddo. And it's great. You have the program where you go through all the different types of therapies. There's music. Then at the last hour, they have parent discussion where you can kind of open your hearts and share what you're feeling and what you're going through. And it's great. I mean, I think I cried every single Wednesday for the first year, but that was that I needed that. I needed to kind of go through that and figure out my new normal, just like Mercedes had to. So it's great. Yeah, we have those amazing friendships from the early intervention program, and then later on from the first year to 3 years of age, then we went to ICEC together and formed more mom friendships, and it's just it's been exciting.
Awesome. Yeah. So you said a lot of the moms all come in that you guys met through your Instagram account. Is it?
Yes.
Is it the Dear Mom at Dear Mom conference, or each of your individual?
Probably initially at our individual accounts, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And then we, we started, we kind of launched our first post, and and just told everybody to go follow Dear Mom Conference, and it's just kind of taken off from there.
Yeah. So and you had mentioned the early intervention programs. I remember kind of through my mom, because of course that was I think 29 years ago. So before Waco and Sunflower were born, but a lot of my mom had a lot of similar journey that both of
Right.
you were involved
Yeah.
with that same that was in Long Beach, California, but
Okay.
the similar oleo intervention
Right. Speech therapy,
Therapy.
physical
Occupational.
therapy, occupational. Right.
and sign language and
Yes.
Feeding, yeah,
yeah yeah
all that
yeah
fun
one
stuff.
of the things with the sign language I didn't have that much back then, but I'm sure even like with a lot of the therapies has it evolved from 29 years ago. That was in 89 uh in 1989, but it has a lot of that changed from then and now.
I'm not quite sure as far as in '89, but I think a lot of stuff has evolved, and I think a lot of the things are still the same things that maybe your mother learned, and techniques, and I think they've just maybe been tweaked a little bit, but I mean, as far as even like the basics, like sign language, that helped me so much with Rocco to bridge that communication. And he was able to communicate with me, even just like the basics, like more, want, all done, please, thank you, or help. Help has been, that sign language for help has been is such a help for us, just because, it's like, it's frustrating. I mean, imagine as a little kid, you really want something and you want to be able to communicate it, but you can't speak it, but you can learn a sign to kind of help you, and that's, it's been a great help for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of that sign language, you guys familiar with Sign in Time?
Yes, love
definitely.
signing times. Yeah.
One of our board member, I didn't hear about it until a couple of years ago, but one of our board members, Diane Compton, she was one of my teachers in high school, and at one time she gave birth to her daughter Eowyn, who's now in 6th grade, and so she introduced me to Sign in Time, and then there was down in Tennessee, they had a live concert down in a Sign in Time concert, and we went, like, it was we didn't have any tickets, but I kind of used my bus credentials and went backstage like minutes before they went on stage, and so yeah,
That's fun.
Yeah.
And they now have this Sign It ASL that for adults and
really?
Wow.
So
that's great.
So again, our guest today are Amy and Mercedes, co-founders of the upcoming Dear Mom Conference.
Hello.
Happening next Saturday, March 24th in Laguna Beach, California. Follow us on our Instagram story at Special Chronicles. We have tag them, so you can find them on Instagram, and that will link to your website and all that stuff. If any of you moms out there who are waiting for Down syndrome want to come and join them in Laguna Beach in a week from tomorrow.
Yes, there's still tickets available, so please come if you can.
Yes, and so what can attendees expect to learn from this conference? Like, what do you hope people will learn? You mentioned it will kind of be like a retreat, or kind of what are some of the goals that you guys have that you hope that attendees will learn and come into this one-day conference?
I mean, I hope that they can come and find, like, a day of like rest for themselves, and maybe get a little inspired, and that they've got this, and also I think really to connect and connect and meet new moms. I really hope that all the moms can you know, have that time for themselves to connect and make new friendships. And because I know it does take a community to raise your child, and it's okay to ask for support, and it's a beautiful thing when you have that support, and yeah, and just maybe get inspired and just have a wonderful time. Just enjoy being a mom that day and mingling. And Mercedes,
Right.
do you have anything?
We have amazing speakers too. So we have Dr. Sears and his beautiful wife Martha Sears. We have Terry Brown. We have Heather Avis and Jen Jones. And our speakers are all individually amazing. They're gonna I feel like they're gonna bring a lot of inspiration, hope, and a little bit of I don't know if education, but like really great tidbits for the moms to take home, to be another tool for raising their child with Down syndrome. But mostly it's just going to be about, refueling moms so that they can be their best selves, so that they can go back to their families and serve them well. Because with moms, we need to make sure to be taking care of ourselves so that we can take care of the people we love. So a fun-filled friend day also. You know, it's just like come eat good food, listen to great speakers, and talk a whole lot. And be in a beautiful setting like Laguna Beach. And Amy and I have been diligent about creating a space that looks beautiful. So the location is going to be gorgeous and also fun. And I can't say enough good things, Amy, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's so fun and beautiful.
It is going to be fun and beautiful. And then even though it ends at 6 p.m., we are doing a little after hour little thing if someone wants to go over Mom's After Hour at the Marine Room in Laguna Beach. So that's something fun that we have to share as well. Surprise.
Wow, Daniel, you're getting all the lowdown. You heard it first here on Special Chronicles.
All the exclusive. So this is where you get an exclusive look to some of your and hopefully this will motivate them all to come. Is this right on the Pacific? Is the view going to be of the Pacific Ocean or?
I think if you go on from the parking lot, it's not on the ocean side, but it just actually where it is located, it's beautiful, it's quaint, it's beautiful, it's peaceful, which is really nice. I know that
still
us
like
moms,
2 blocks away from the beach, so it's not
it is
on the ocean side, but it's like you can literally see it from the parking lot.
Yes, you can. And we are going to have, and right in front of the parking lot is the courtyard where we're going to have that little hour appetizer cocktail mingling reception after. So, and then the after party just, keeps going.
Awesome.
Afterwards. So, yeah.
Awesome. And so we mentioned the Share Bonus Way earlier in the program, but it will, when I talked with creator Jonathan Murray a few months ago, beginning of this year, 2018, you guys are currently filming season 4, and he didn't have an exact air time of when season 4 was going to air. And I know a big thing that a bunch of the cast talk about, and including Sean, and that they don't give a lot of spoilers to what people can expect to see, which makes sense.
Yes.
Except if you have a podcast video program and you want to give people a post look, it makes it a little difficult, but we understand. But will viewers get to? I know in season 3, one of the things we saw, one of the organizations that he partnered with was Respectability.
Right.
Maryland, and a few of the cast went to this employment. I don't know, for the conference or this employment meeting. But will any of and now in season 3 we will introduce Amy to you and your family and Rocco and the young kids. So another generation of people with Down syndrome and other disabilities. But is this, will we see anything of the Dear Mom conference on season 4 of Bonus Way, or anything that you guys can share?
I think, there could be a possibility that it might be, but the viewers are definitely just gonna have to be surprised and kind of wait and see. So we're who knows? It could be. Yeah, I know.
Daniel, I think we've given you a
Wink,
lot
wink.
of heads up.
I think so.
On a lot of different other things.
Yeah.
So
But that was really good to try and ask that.
I know. I guess you have to do your due diligence, Daniel.
Yeah.
I applaud you.
Yeah. Well, listen. So we don't know, but if you do go to the conference and you see cameras at the Mom conference, then we might.
Don't be too surprised, though.
Yes.
So
Well, they are following, our family's journey, and along with the other 7 families. So, that's another hint.
Yeah. And what you mentioned earlier on in this program, that some of the moms of some of the cast of
yes,
this way will be at the Dear Mom conference. So
with
all your journeys into training, it could be obvious that there might be cameras, or they might feature the Dear Mom conference. So
yes,
if you guys listeners, if you do see anything on season 4 of Bonus Way, you guys got a sneak peek here on this program.
yes,
that's all we'll say.
Yeah. And super exciting about season 4 Born This Way.
I know.
It's right around the corner, and that should be airing in the summer. So I know that that's definitely been just an amazing journey for our family, and helping us have a voice to help raise awareness for Down syndrome, and showing how beautiful it is, and how it's not scary, and how it will definitely change your life and help you look and see things differently than what you did before you were able to be touched by it. So we're so thankful to be part of that, to be part of the Born This Way family.
Yeah.
And I have to say real quick about my partner Amy, that her and Chris and Gemma and Rocco and Alexis are the most authentic family, loving, happy, generous, most of all loving family I know. And I'm so proud to know them, and so blessed that they share their life, their beautiful life with Rocco, to everyone through their show. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's really been a blessing for us for me to have Mercedes as a partner for Dear Mom. It definitely takes someone like special like Mercedes, and to help make this what it is, and just getting to know her more as a friend, and as a mom, and as a business partner. It's been wonderful. I know. I'm gonna give you a little hug too.
Sorry, Daniel, we're having a moment.
I know we're having a little moment here. It's been amazing, and I'm just so thankful that I have your friendship, and Daniel, Mercedes has a beautiful family, and we're really thankful that Down syndrome brought us together.
I know.
I'm just, it's incredible, all the friendships. It's
Yeah.
that it's brought. I mean, even for us, even getting to meet you, it's just
I know.
it's been a wonderful journey for us. I mean, and I know for Mercedes and her family.
Definitely.
It's amazing the community, whether it's in those with Down syndrome or any special needs or disability or different abilities, that we're able to really connect and I just got connected with this Able Finder
Right.
based in
Oh
Australia.
yeah, that's right. Us too.
Yeah. As so I believe Rocco and I are both able. I am able.
You're Able Finder Ambassador, yes, you
Yes.
and Rocco. Yeah,
That's
so it's so
amazing.
exciting.
Yeah. So and if our listeners want to learn more about that and from Summer, who's the co-founder of Able Finder, you can go to, I think it's episode 170. No, 279. 279. I don't. My
Okay.
mom was just listening to it in the call until I got sick of listening to the own.
That's so funny.
But briefly back to Bonus Way. So last summer, I played Nugget. I can show a view on the
Oh, Megan. Oh, love
Oh,
Megan.
which
she's so beautiful and smart.
didn't know that we were both speaking at the Best Buddies leadership conference last summer.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so on the same stage there. So that was awesome.
That's
That's
great.
Yeah,
And that's Best Buddies. Best Buddies is a great organization. Yeah. Love it.
Yeah. So moving on with our guest today on the Special Chronicles program are Amy and Mercedes, co-founders of the upcoming Dear Mom Conference 2018, happening next Saturday, March 24th, in Laguna Beach, California. And if you are following us on Instagram, we put links up to their Instagram and website and all that. And of course, there'll be links in the show notes on specialchronicles.com for episode 282. But we, on this program, we gave lots of sneak peeks and exclusives to what you out there can expect at the DMON conference. But maybe give a brief preview of the schedule for the conference and what moms can expect.
Well, I think we've got 8:30 is check-in time, and we're going to have like a step and repeat where the moms can take photos of their beautiful selves. I'm sure everyone's just going to look so lovely. And we're going to have a couple photographers that day, and one of our good friends, Michelle Sullivan, will be taking photography, and she's just so talented. And she also has a son, Eli, who has Down syndrome, and he's Sonny and Rocco's buddy. And then the moms are going to have like a little breakfast and a little coffee, and we're going to have an opening song by a beautiful mom who's one of our dear friends, and she also has a son with Down syndrome. Who we're going to surprise her. We're going to keep her a surprise, her name.
Right.
But we're going to keep the song a surprise.
Right.
But it's going to be beautiful. And she's going to open it up in song. And then we're going to just welcome everyone for coming. And then we have our first speaker, Dr. Bill Sears and Martha Sears, an incredible duo. They really mean so much to both of us. And they're just going to give some tips for moms that they need. And then we have Terry Brown next with So Happy to Learn. She's incredible, and she works with both of our kiddos to help them to read and write. And she's great. She works with all ages. Then we're going to have a little lunch and a little drink and a little mingling and mom time. Then we have our next speaker, Jen Jones. She's incredible. She wrote the book Thrive, and she has a daughter with Down syndrome who is 13 and entering the high school years. And I know a lot of us moms are excited to hear about her journey. Then we have our friend, the child advocate, parent mentor. She's amazing, Heather Avis, and who wrote the book The Lucky Few. And we're so excited to hear her speak and share her journey of her beautiful family. And then after that, we have the surprise mom panel. Yay! Surprise! And we're, just to name a few, we have Sandy Ames, who is child advocate, parent mentor. We love her so much. She's helped us so much, and all of our friends going through that IEP process. And Sandra and Claudia from the show Born This Way, and a few other surprises after that. So we've got a great group of ladies that are going to be on the mom panel that are just going to be giving a lot of encouragement, inspiration, and sharing their journey. And that's what moms need. We need to kind of hear that from other moms, that you've got this, you can get through this. So, and then after that, we're going to do a little thank you, and then we're going to have a little appetizer cocktail reception, and have a little fun. And then if anybody is up for more after, they can head down to Marine Room in Laguna Beach for some more mingling. Yeah, I think did I say too much? That's
No, I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We have so much in store.
We have so much,
not
so
even
many
half
more
of it.
surprises. I know, so many surprises.
And you mentioned that a few of the moms have written books. I know, like on the bookshelf, I have three of the books that Sean from Born This Way, his mom Sandra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So are any of them going to have any of the books?
Yes.
Available there, definitely.
Yep, they'll be available to meet the authors and get a signed copy, and they'll be selling their books, which is great. So Sandra, Jen, Heather, and Dr. Bill Sears and Martha Sears, they'll all be selling their books because, what better way to get to know them? All their books they've written are amazing, and they're incredibly helpful. So they will be there. Yes, exciting.
Mercedes, did you want to add anything to the schedule? Or?
Let's see. No, I think Amy covered it. I know for Amy and I, we're excited to be around to mingle with the moms as well, because we're the faces behind the Dear Mom Conference. It's going to be fun. A lot of the moms have reached out, have been really active on Instagram, talking to Amy and I. And so we're excited to meet you guys during all the fun speakers and activities we have planned. Amy and I can't wait to meet.
Yeah. There's going to be lots of hugging going on.
I know.
I love hugs. I can't wait to meet all of your beautiful faces, all the moms, and
hugging, laughing, maybe some tears of just like joy and excitement. It's just going to be lovely. All the feels. Hashtag all the feels.
Yes.
Kind of like on the show This Is Us on
Oh man.
Yes.
How do you not watch that and have a box of tissues right next to you?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful show.
Yeah. So you guys have any I know some conferences that I've attended in the past have recorded the audio of speakers and have had a virtual ticket for those who can't attend can pay tuition and loan from the conference. You guys have plans to either record the audio or the Facebook live stream or Instagram or
you'll have to see. That's a good question, Daniel. I don't know.
Yeah, we definitely want all the moms that aren't able to attend to be able to see it. So yeah, we've got some surprises in store for that.
Awesome. awesome.
Mercedes, did I say too much?
No, I just don't know what that looks like yet. So I was like,
know,
I don't
I
know,
know.
Daniel, trying
I
to be
know.
like aloof, but also not really knowing.
I know. You know, that it's so funny because Daniel, that's kind of how we've kind of made Dear Mom Conference. We're just kind of like, oh, what do you think about this idea? Oh, that's great. And a lot of texting back and forth, a lot of like phone calls, like, okay, what do you think? Okay, let's do it. And
I know.
so, or oh, I didn't think of that. Great.
Yes. That's why it's good to have a partner, because we try and think of what each other doesn't. And then I feel like Amy and I are pretty down to earth, happy people. So yeah, a lot of our ideas are like, okay, yeah, let's just do it. And then we bring it to our husbands and they're like, okay, they make it happen. And then we just keep going. It's not very businessy. It's not very businessy conference like.
Right.
It's like two gal pals just chatting up and then making it happen. So we'll see if the Facebook Live happens. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I understand. How that is. Yeah. Because at such
it's a lot to think of.
Yeah. At such Chronicles, I'm kind of like you guys with the Dear Mom Conference, all the face of this.
Yes.
Whatever you call it. My dad and a lot of the business side of helping to make sure everything runs and
real down to earth kind of startup.
Yeah. So why should folks attend? I mean, if getting a lot of these exclusives on this program on Touch Chronicles here is not incentive enough, but and following you guys on Instagram but why should if you're in an elevator with another mom raising a kid with Down syndrome, what would be your elevator pitch to them?
Oh, I love that elevator.
I know. Short and sweet, right?
Yeah.
I think for me, it was just you're not alone in this journey, and come to Dear Mom Conference and meet some moms that are like-minded that can be of support and encouragement, and be there right alongside with you on your journey, just to connect and have a day for yourself and enjoy and do something for you. It's okay to do something for you. I'm sorry, my little one keeps like crying, and I
know we're nearing on nap time.
We'll wrap up. Yeah.
No, sorry. No. I wasn't saying it that way.
No.
I apologize for the noise.
No. That's it's. I'm sure I'll listen to it. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah. And then Mercedes, I want to hear your elevator pitch.
I know. I was been trying to think of it real quick. Okay, I'm very enthusiastic with my hand motion, so I feel like in the moment, if I met a mom real quick, I'd be like, "Oh my goodness, you have to come to the best conference ever, where you're gonna eat, you're gonna have fun, and you're gonna be with other moms in your same world." Because that's the thing, when you're raising a child with any kind of different abilities, you're just automatically in a different world of therapies, of doctor's visits, and not everyone can understand that, how much time and kind of exhaustion can go into that. So I feel like our conference, the Dear Mom Conference, will help you to feel not alone, help you not to feel different, but actually let your guard down and take a deep breath and be like, oh, I'm with other like-minded moms. I don't feel weird because I have a child with different abilities. I feel right at home. And so I'd be like, if you want to feel at home, come to our conference.
Yes.
I'll polish that as I get used to this new role of conference founder, but that's what I would start off with.
Yeah.
So that, and I showed both Amy, you, and Mercedes a 15-second clip of that on our Instagram story. So we'll be sure to share those elevator pictures with
Thank you.
with our followers.
Oh goodness.
The
Without the crying baby in the background.
Yes, we keep
So-
them.
and
So stressful.
yeah, and with the live video, the video going back and forth. But that's why if you guys want to just listen to just the audio podcast, that might be better. But I don't know if you guys saw on March 2014 on World Down Syndrome Day on March 24th, there was a video online called "Dear Future Mom." Are you guys familiar with that?
Oh, wonderful. I think I've seen a video of theirs before, right? Is that what you're talking about? March
Yeah.
2014, they
Yeah,
made a
March
video.
2014. Yeah, I need to look it up, but yeah, people with Down syndrome will speak to a future mom.
Yes, and they're from all around the world.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I love
Yes.
that video. I
Yes.
love that video.
I'll-
It's beautiful, beautiful video.
If I can find it, I'll try to share it on Touch Chronicles again. But was this video?
This is the Dear Future Mom
Yeah,
video,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That was in is it 2015 or 14? I forgot.
2014.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to look it up, but is that video? Because it kind of seemed like it's related with your Dear Mom conference and.
Well, you know what's fun? There's also like the mom diaries that is going around. I think there is this general like knowledge that words from a person with Down syndrome, words from a loved one who is in relationship with a person with Down syndrome, how those words are powerful and need to be heard.
Mhm.
So, yeah, Dear Future Mom is separate from Dear Mom, but same message. I feel
Right.
like the Down Syndrome Diaries is something separate from Dear Mom, but same message. And we come alongside those people. We're not separate as in we're doing our own thing. We're a separate thing that we've thought of on our own, but we come alongside each other to help polish that same message that
Yeah.
people with Down syndrome are worth it. They are capable. They are smart. They are loved. They are blessings, not a burden. So it kind of has a same flow to it, but we're all different. We don't know those people that have put those things on individually. I wish we
Right.
did. Maybe
Yeah.
we will in the future,
Yeah.
but we all have the same message, I think.
Yeah, awesome. So there was kind of speaking. Yeah, it's because I'm sure like Chris and Andy, both your husband and all the other dads are going to be watching all the kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
And there was a couple of months ago, the CEO of Special Olympics Illinois had introduced me to David Hosch, who co-founded this Special Fathers Network, who doesn't have any connection to the disability community, but the Special Fathers Network is where dads with more experience raising a kid with special needs can mentor a new father.
I
That's
love
great.
I don't know
Yeah.
if Chris or Andy have heard about this Special Fathers Network, but you go on to I forgot the episode number it was the end of January was I believe when that was recorded and released. I've got a whole schedule. It was episode 276. The co-founder of 24th Century Dad with the Fathers Network. So episode 276. If anybody wants to learning more about the special fathers. So, but that's something that Chris and Andy all have either been involved with or might be interested in connecting with.
Oh yeah, I'll tell Andy about it.
Yes.
We have it. Like I said, we're pretty blessed. We have a really great community. But yeah, I'll definitely tell him about it.
Awesome.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah. So that's told my dad about it, and he hasn't connected yet. So as we it's about
right. That might be our cue, Daniel.
yeah.
My kid, I can hear my kids in the. Andy's watching my kiddos, and they're melting down.
I'm so sorry.
God,
I'm so sorry.
Tell us the social media plugs, website, social media, and
Okay.
how much tickets.
So you can find us and buy a ticket at the at our website, dearmomconference.com. That's dearmomconference.com. And you can find us on social media at Dear Mom Conference, Facebook, Dear Mom Conference.
Yeah. Instagram at Dear Mom Conference.
And we'll put all that information in the show notes on specialchronicles.com for episode 282, and on all Instagram at Special Chronicles, with tag you guys throughout our live program right now. And any final thoughts on your overall time here today on Special Chronicles that you want to share with our listeners and viewers?
I'm so thank you for having me on. It's been such a honor to be on again, and excited that I was able to share a little bit about our journey with Dear Mom, and just that I'm so thankful to be part of the Down syndrome community, and it's just been beautiful and beautiful journey, and all you moms out there, I can't wait to meet you at our conference, and if you haven't purchased a ticket, please come. We'd love to meet you and just be with you and give you a hug and offer some encouragement any way we can, and because we know that it's not easy, and it takes a lot to raise a kiddo with Down syndrome. And I mean, raising any child isn't easy. Sometimes it's exhausting, takes a lot, but you have a community that is supportive and loving and wants to be there and come alongside with you on your journey. So that's it. And I'm super excited about it. I can't wait that it's around the corner. And Daniel, thank you so much for having us on and helping us kind of spread that word about Dear Mom Conference.
Absolutely. And Mercedes?
Final thoughts? This was amazing. Daniel, You're so well spoken. You have an amazing podcast and job for yourself here, spreading the good word and being a self-advocate. I love that. This was just an honor to be a part of, to be interviewed, and I'm still getting used to this whole podcast world. And like I said, Amy and I are going to take, I guess that's kind of a spoiler too.
Yeah. A dear mom podcast.
I can't hold water, you guys. I cannot hold water. Sorry, Amy. I'm like such an open book. So
no, I love it. It's exciting. Yes, you share that. You share it.
So this is a new world, and Amy and I are excited for that. What that means also for Dear Mom, and using podcast world as another avenue to build connections and build a bridge. So Daniel will be definitely listening to you. I'm taking notes. I've got to be way more organized like you are. It's really impressive.
Oh my gosh, you're so organized, and you really helped
red
us.
pen, and I'm just like stammering and stuttering over here. I don't know. I'm taking notes from you, Daniel. So good job.
Thank you. Yeah. So and in the pre-show that our listeners and viewers did not hear, but if they follow you guys on Instagram, then they know that there's another podcast that's going to be I guess they say dropping on.
Oh yeah, so the Lucky Few podcast. Heather Avis, one of our speakers and dear friend. Another fun thing is Heather, Amy, Michelle Sullivan, Lindsay Bolton, all our families. We go to Palm Springs every year. So, and they're also in our advisory board. So Heather and I have the Lucky Few podcast, and that's dropping on World Down Syndrome Day.
In just a few days.
I know.
In just a few days.
I'm
So-
trying to smile for you, Daniel. I see you taking
I
photos.
know. Me too. I'm like, okay, I'll stand still. I'll just be like,
Yeah. I
instead of laughing with my mouth open.
so and listen, I am sometimes hard to do Instagram stories when you're doing the show, but I did tag the Lucky Few Pod on Instagram.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
that's
excited.
awesome.
So listen to that. I subscribe to it, and I'm sure many people will too. If you want to share your
Thank
feedback,
you.
email us anytime. Feedback@specialchronicles.com. Feedback@specialchronicles.com. And one of these days, I will figure out how you can maybe text into to this program if I can figure that out. And you can join the conversation on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Special Chronicles, and Twitter at Special C Podcast. That kind of go on and off of Twitter, just because it's hard to keep track of all these different social media. But you can also leave us your 5-star ratings and reviews on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, and wherever you listen to your podcast. Just look up Special Chronicles and you will find us. Or find links on specialchronicles.com/show. And our guest today on the Special Chronicles program has been Amy and Mercedes, co-founders of the upcoming Dear Mom conference. And I guess this Dear Mom umpire that with a new podcast and all of these exclusive spoilers that you guys host on this program. And it's been a joy talking with both of you, and hopefully we can meet up in person someday.
Okay.
Oh, I'd love that. That would be great.
Yes. So until next time, until next week, we'll be back. We've got just a brief, since you guys gave some spoilers, I'll give some brief spoilers. We're talking with the co-founder and president of the Creative Spirit.
Right.
Coming up, and also you can I haven't publicly shown this yet, but there may be some top guy from Special Olympics International that might be coming on the show live.
Great.
Live next.
Exciting.
If you probably all know his mom, who founded Special Olympics.
Yes.
Oh.
Give you that little.
Wow.
Maybe I'm not gonna say the name out loud. But
So exciting.
Isn't it hard, Daniel?
I know it's hard.
I know the time.
I really do know how to keep secrets though, but sometimes it's so fun just to share, right?
Yeah, it is.
I actually probably don't know how to keep.
I think that's
You can trust
keep
me, I
serious
promise.
No, I know.
secrets.
Yes, serious, yeah.
But
You
not
can
fun,
trust.
like gift secrets. Like
I know.
Yeah.
So, Mercedes, should we share anything about
Oh,
what do you think?
cute apparel maybe at the
Maybe there might be something like that.
another incentive to come.
Another fun thing.
Yeah.
That's what happens with this whole podcasting. When you guys get behind the mic,
You just unload.
Yeah.
Here's all my
Just
secrets.
share.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Our Dear Mom podcast might be a little dangerous then,
I
right?
know. All of a sudden, it's our own therapy session.
I know.
Just sharing everything.
That's what's happened on this program before, yeah, and I've heard other podcasters say that too. It's sometimes nice to kind of have this podcast therapy. You know, who needs to go to a therapist?
Totally.
Yeah.
Get on a podcast and
Right.
do that. So, if there's no other spoilers that you guys want to say, either for the Dear Mom conference, this new.
No,
Dear
I
Mom
better go before I give
Yeah,
them
I know.
away.
bonus-
I know.
bonus way, people. So, you guys,
Thank you, Daniel, for having us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
thank you for coming on the show, and until next week, take care and God bless.
Take care.
Bye.
God bless.
Bye, everyone.
Giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
And that's a wrap. We're gonna end that video, and there you go. And thank you, Amy and Mercedes, for coming on the show, and talk to you guys all later.